Is your husband cheating on you? And maybe you are depressed right now, you are frustrated, you're upset, or maybe you're so angry. Whatever range of emotions you have, how are you going to lift your spirit? How are you going to lift yourself? Find out in this video. Hi, welcome to Love, Heal, Believe, the place to be if you want to nourish your heart, mind, body, and spirit for a happy, less stressful married life. I am Dalita Oxman, your certified wellness coach. In today's video, I will share with you 7 tips on how to live yourself when your husband cheats on you. And by the way, this is also for women. Even if you're not married, you have a boyfriend who's cheating on you. But before I will continue, please do not forget to like, subscribe, and share our channel. I know it hurt so bad. It is so painful when the person that you love so much, that you trust, becomes unfaithful or untruthful. I saw it in many of my friends, even people who are close to me, and they are cheated one time in their life, and I personally experienced it when I was still single. And there's some common response with many women, and I know when you're in the middle of the pain and you wake up in the middle of the night crying and even looking at the mirror, there's one question that many of women who are in this situation ask. You know what that question is? Guess you do it right. What is wrong with me? Isn't it? Or you feel bad about yourself and you're thinking that you're not good enough, you're not beautiful. That's why there's something lacking in you. That's why your husband finds somebody else. So what are you going to do when you are in this situation? How are you going to live yourself at this lowest moment of your life? Acknowledge that you're hurt. It's hurt, it's painful when that person you love cheats on you. It hurts so bad. So acknowledge it. You cry, you scream, you get mad. And there's just one thing that I want you to not to do at this time. When you find, especially at the time that you just find out that this person, the person you love cheated on you, is do not rationalize your feelings or sugarcoat it or paint a rainbow over it. It hurts, it hurt. Release that feeling, express that feeling, that feeling of hurt. Do not suppress it, do not repress it, because if you are masking the feeling of hurt, you are only hurting yourself more. But this is one thing too, is you express it in a better way, because there are different ways of expressing especially when you experience anger, when you just find out that your spouse or the person you love is cheating on you, is expressing your anger towards the person. Because if you do that, you might be able to say or do things that you will regret. So you don't want to further damage the already broken relationship. At this time, admit it, it's broken, your relationship is tainted, and your trust probably is going down the drain of your partner. That will happen. So do not add more damage to that. So how are you going to release your anger when these things happen? So this is one of the powerful ways that I release my anger, is I journal the pain. So I write it in my journal. I release all my anger in my journal. I go on by myself, write them down, everything, just release it, release. Or another thing, powerful thing that I do too, is I doodle my anger. Like I just get a crayon or a marker and I will just, and then say all those things that I am so mad, expressing the pain and the hurt that I feel at a time. And then I burned it. I burn all those things, and I burn, and I have to continue crying and crying, and I feel that. And of course, after that, I offer it to God. I offer that feeling to ask God to help me to help me know what's my next step, to clear my mind and to help me know my next step. And then the second one that I would like you, that is very helpful, is give yourself a hug. So most probably when these things happen, when you find this out, you are in the lowest moment of your life. So you feel vulnerable. And I want you to allow yourself to be vulnerable at this time and be there for yourself. Provide yourself that comfort and assurance that you will be there for her. At this time, you need you. So hug yourself. Hugging yourself is a very powerful way to feel secure. Like even now, I like to hug myself. And hugging yourself, especially during the darkest moment of your life, it makes you feel like you are not alone, that you're there. So hug yourself. And I keep on saying, be yourself's best friend. That whatever will happen, you are there. You're going to stick with you. So hug yourself. Try that. Sometimes you will tell yourself, maybe like for me, I like to say, like, I know you're hurt. Whenever I'm like, I know this is how you feel right now. I would like you to know that I am here for you. I will not leave you. I'm just here. Or you don't have to say anything at all. Or just like be there for yourself, giving yourself a hug. And then the third one is refrain from blaming yourself. Again, maybe that's the number one reaction of many women who are cheated on, is they blame themselves. They have this inner critics that will tell them that it is their fault because they're not good enough, or they did something wrong, or they are not perfect enough. That's why their husband replaced them with somebody else. So when these things happen, please reframe your thoughts. So these negative thoughts that we keep on thinking and will only keep us to further depression. So, but if you want to lift your spirit up, reframe your thoughts. So how are you going to do that? Is by remembering, giving yourself an affirmation, by remembering your achievements. Remember the good things that you have done in your life and in your marriage. And then you will see, and it will help you feel good that you have done something good after all. Now, fifth is find a support group. So are there people in your life that you trust, who care about you, who loves you, and who knows will be there for you? So find the support group and then spend time with them. And then this is just one of the things too that I would like to remind you, is not to just to talk to anybody about what is going on in your marriage, or about your spouse or your boyfriend. Just be picky to whom you are going to share that experience. Do not post it on Facebook, because it will just add more negativities and then all those negative feelings, and it will just hamper, like just added to that negative things that you already feel. Find that person or group of people that you trust, who loves and cares about you. Talk to them, and then find that support group who can help you and who can be there for you. Maybe like for me, it really helped me like to talk to spiritual leaders, so spiritual directors, to help me in the process. So find whoever is it that you are comfortable with, that you know who has your best interest in their mind. Number 6, this is the hardest thing, but this is very important for you to be able to move on, is to forgive. You not let them continue hurting you, your spouse or your boyfriend, hurting you by holding on to the grudges. Release it. Release it through forgiveness. Release the pain through forgiveness. And again, this is not an easy step, but this is very important, necessary step for you to move on. So whether you decide after, I don't know what is your circumstances, I don't know what it is in your relationship, if you find your relationship worth saving or worth letting go, it is up to you. It's up to your judgment or your decision and discernment and prayer. Forgive. because it is for your own good, and healing will begin once you forgive, and you can move on as well. And then when you forgive, viewers, it's either I will stay, or I may take a break, or whatever it is. That is something for you to pray, to discern, and to ask God for. Number 7 is pray. So this is the difficult moments in your life. You need God's strength. So you need God to strengthen you and to guide you for your next steps, as I mentioned earlier. Plus, forgiving and repairing your relationship with your spouse is harder when you do it on your own strength. Ask God for help. So beautiful you, those are some of the tips that you can do when your spouse cheats on you. Remember, when your spouse cheats, that doesn't diminish your value as a person, your worth as a person. You are precious. If your spouse failed to see your worth and failed to give you the love and respect that you deserve, do not beg him. Do not ever beg him to give it to you, love and respect. You give it to yourself. You owe it to yourself. So ask the grace from God that you will love yourself more. So love comes from God, and God is in you. So ask God to tap that love within you by loving yourself. And then the overflowing love that you have for yourself will help you mend your broken heart and hopefully mend your broken relationship. So, and I think it's just like the best revenge that you can give to your husband who cheat on you is for you to love yourself even more. So beautiful you, are you being cheated by your husband or your boyfriend? How did you lift yourself up? Please share, and so we can learn from you as well. And also, if your relationship right now is in the rough, you have rough spots in your relationship right now, and you don't know what to do with them, so download our free resource, Keep Your Marriage Alive and Fresh, Manage Your Rough Spots Without Neglecting Yourself. So you can go to our website, lovehealbelieve.com, to download it, or you can click the link to get to the site where you can download it. And then also take our quiz. What type of wife are you? So you will learn what kind of wife are you. And beautiful you, do not forget to live in the power of love, to love God above all and love yourself, so you can love others the way God wants you. You can love your husband the way God wants you. God bless you, and I will see you in my next video. Bye for now.